Okay, we'll get started here. Okay, hello everybody. This is the YR World webinar series. Today we are joined by Joshua, who's joining us from Lagos. Hi Joshua, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Mr. Kevin. So good to be with you here today.
Good stuff. Tell me, Joshua, you're in Lagos, you're a data scientist, you're a prominent member of the R community. Tell me more about yourself in that respect.
All right. Thank you very much, Kevin. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone listening to me across the world. My name is Joshua, and like Kevin has said, I'm a data scientist and a forest biometrician by profession. I have my first degree in forestry and wildlife management, and my second degree in forest biometrics and information system. So by virtue of this particular profession, I run an organization where we have been into affecting the lives of young people in the area of data science in Nigeria. The organization is popularly known as the Achievers Guide in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Kevin.
So the name of this organization is TAG or TAG, is that correct?
Yes, TAG NG.
TAG NG being Nigeria. What is the goal of this, as you said there, is to develop the skills of people in Nigeria. Is it very specifically focused towards R, or is it more broad?
All right, it is more broad. We have the main thing is to impact the lives of young people. So we carved out 3 areas in the area of leadership, in the area of entrepreneurship and community service. So we feel that being a leader, it is also nice for us to be academically sound. So we came up with this particular project, a long-term project of educating people on the usage of some statistical softwares that are very, very, very recent and currently in use, and one of which is R. So we started as far back as 2019. And I can tell you, we've been able to reach more than 1,000 students, in Nigeria through our trainings and our weekly seminars.
Good stuff. You are based in Lagos, which I believe is the largest city in Nigeria. Is it specifically you're operating mostly in Lagos right now, or are you all over Nigeria?
At the moment, we are operating within the southwestern part of Nigeria. The southwestern part of Nigeria that consists of Lagos, Oyo, Ondo State, Osun State, and Ogun State. So we work within these 6 southwestern states in Nigeria. Presently, we are working on our 90th anniversary. So we would be having the anniversary here in Ogun State, a bit of it in Ogun State, and few of it will be celebrated across the other states by our members. Thank you.
Good stuff. Tell me, you yourself, I know this that you're very interested in R. Tell me about your own personal journey with R. When did you discover R?
Okay, that's a very, very interesting question. You know, I didn't get to know about R until when I went for my master's program. All through my undergraduate program, in fact, I was this very dull person when it comes to data analysis. I have no idea, but to the level of my project, I have no idea of what I was doing, but I just find a way out of it until when I got to the University of Ibadan, where I had my master's degree. So we started a course, applied statistics with R, and at the first class, when they introduced the software R to us, I found it very interesting. And you know, I went far, 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 far ahead of my lecturer to gather some ideas, do some research, and before the next class, I'm always a step higher. So that was how I started. And in the midst of the program, when I had some knowledge about it, I felt within myself that I also need to make other people know about this program. And that was how I started the ARU training in Nigeria. That was how I started. I think in the course of doing that, we organized one program at the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, in the year 2019. And to my surprise, we have more than 100 people in attendance. They paid. And I was able to bring a facilitator who was one of the early R lecturers in Nigeria, and I was also privileged to meet with the first R lecturer in Nigeria by virtue of the action I took by organizing that training. And that really gave me an edge among R users in Nigeria. I mean, at the moment, when references have been made to users of R in Nigeria, I find it very interesting when my name comes like in the first kidder. Thank you.
Good stuff. So there's a lot of detail there. Let's just actually begin with one question with something you mentioned there. Just let's talk quickly about the Ibadan. That is the University of Ibadan. Is that correct? That's quite well known in the R community. There are a very strong R community in Ibadan.
Yes.
So further from that, can you describe or what's your feeling about the various R communities, or your experience of the various R communities around Nigeria? Because I know that there is there's a very large R community all over Nigeria. So I just wondering what your picture is of the whole thing.
Okay. Thank you very much for that particular question. You know, when I started using R while I was at the University of Ibadan, I didn't even know of any R community in Nigeria until when I did the training. So I got to know about R community in Ibadan because the person who is actually anchoring and championing the cause of that particular community is the man I told you that was the first arrow trainer in Nigeria, Dr. Obiseson. And after some time, I got to know about Lagos users, of which I'm a member. You know, I had to join when I published my first book for undergraduate statistics for undergraduates with our.
Yeah.
So the community, they were so amazed and happy with me, and they gave me their full support in the publicity of the book, in the sales of the book. And as we speak right now, I am so very close to the leadership of the Arrow community right now. Thank you.
That's excellent. So tell me, are there meetups? Are there conferences? I know that Ibadan held a conference, an R conference there, I think last year or the year before.
Yes, I'm aware of some of these conferences. Some I was able to join, and some I couldn't join. But the ones we've been doing in Lagos, like I said, I'm close to the leadership of the community. So we do have it more like online as a result of the ongoing pandemic. So we have it online, and it has always been interesting. The last one we had was on package development, and I think the person who was invited to train is now a friend. And at that particular meetup, it was a nice time for every one of us to learn and share ideas together.
Good stuff. And tell me, what is the composition of the community, the classes? Is it like what backgrounds or sectors would people work in? Would they be students? Would they be working in banks? Would they be working in research or agriculture? Or do you have a sense of what people are working in when they work with R in Nigeria?
Okay, I'm going to speak about the Aru community in Ibadan and that of Lagos. I'm quite aware that that of Ibadan is filled with more of students and a bit of workers, a bit of working class people who works more majorly in the bank and the academic sector. So that's the class, that's the nature of that of the Ibadan community. But that of Lagos is also filled with more of students too, and more of people working in the bank because more of people working in the bank, yes. Because I can talk of few people that I'm close to in the community. Majority of them are people working in the banks. You know, over here, the kind of the sector demanding for these R skills is either bank, it's either you get it in a bank or you find it in the academics.
Yeah.
As I speak to you now, I just got an invitation to train some final year students at a university here in Nigeria. This coming Thursday, I'll be speaking. I'll be training some final year students on how to use R. So these are just the major sectors where we have that demand at the moment in the area of education and in the area of business and banking for now.
Excellent, yeah. And just another question, actually. R Ladies, are there many R Ladies? There are a few R Ladies chapters in Nigeria, but is it a big community from? Or how can you give us your assessment of the state of R Ladies in Nigeria?
Presently, I am aware of R Ladies in Abuja, but I can't categorically speak of how effective they are. I cannot categorically speak of how effective we are, but I think we are working on something of such here in our community for Lagos, you know, because we have more of ladies with us. So we're looking at how we can actually create a niche. But for the fact that we are not yet fully grounded, so we won't want to just disintegrate into another smaller unit when the whole structure is not yet fully solidified. So with time, we would actually look into creating a niche for the ladies among us to have like an Arab ladies community for Lagos, and that of Abuja would also look at how they can be effective in coming up with trainings and sensitizing young ladies out there to know about the existence of the community.
Good. So, tell me, can you tell us a little bit more about other tech communities in Nigeria? Because Nigeria is a very strong tech center, isn't it? It's got a very big Python community there.
Yeah, we have a lot of them, but
Yeah.
I'm going to speak about one of the one I see as the most popular, the one that is very popular, whose founder is like a mentor to me, and that is Data Science Nigeria. Data Science Nigeria. I'm also a member of the Data Science Nigeria. The day I did the launching of my book, which you were present, the founder of of Data Science Nigeria too was present, and he was one of those people who spoke and got some copies of my book to the Library
Yeah.
of Data Science Nigeria. Yeah, Mr. Bayo Adekombi. So I'm also aware of another community, Utiva. Yeah, I know of the founder of Utiva, Eyitayo, and I also have some few friends working at Utiva. So I am only aware of these two. I have some other communities again. Venture Garden. I have a
Yeah.
friend who's working in Venture Garden at the airport in Lagos, and a lot of tech communities. But few of these communities I've mentioned now do something in the area of R. I'm aware only of Data Science Nigeria, and the person in charge of our at that particular organization is a friend. Yeah, he's a friend. He's a
Good
friend.
stuff. So, just a couple of questions there regarding your own personal, professional, your own personal career. First off, what would you use R for yourself specifically? What sort of packages would you work with, or what sort of would your main emphasis be with R? Teaching,
Okay.
presumably.
Yes. For me, number one, I have taken it upon myself to make the knowledge of our popular in Nigeria, and that I've been doing, like I told you, since the year 2019, and I've been able to reach out to more than 8,000, more than 5,000 Nigerian undergraduate students, and
Okay.
I hope to do more. Also, one of the packages I am actually very familiar with using is the dplyr package,
Yeah.
the ggplot package. I mean, the robust function syntax for building nice graphs, visualizing data. I mean, it looks very interesting for me. So I train people when I'm doing the way I structure my courses. Each time I'm going out to train, I start from the basics. I mean,
Yeah.
basics about data operators, getting to know more about packages, the user-defined packages, and the packages that came with our. I talk about the concept of data and variable. how we could actually put the continuous variable and the categorical variable, and each of these levels I talk about it. But on a personal note, being a graduate of forestry, so I deal mostly with the package this plus fit this plus. So that is one of the package I use in fitting data to some distributions. Yes, I
Okay,
use that in fitting data to some distribution. Yeah, fit this plus.
good stuff.
Okay.
And we mentioned your book there. So tell us about your book.
Okay. So I would have loved to just show a copy of it right
Yeah,
now, but I'm actually not with. I would have probably in subsequent interviews I would come along with a copy of it.
yeah,
So
do
the
yeah,
book, the yeah, the inspiration to write the book came when I saw, when I started the training in the year 2019, I saw the way people were coming out en mass. I mean, at any time I come up with the notice of any training about R, people will come out en mass to register and be a part of the training. So I feel there is a serious need for the usage of R among the Nigerian undergraduates. So that was why I came up with that book. And the
yeah.
intention is just to get it across all the universities in Nigeria. So as I speak to you now, some universities already have it. Some lecturers have been contacting me and have been buying some copies of it. And I can tell you that I've made more than the amount I used in publishing the book in just some few months
That's
of it. So I
excellent.
have it on Amazon. Yes, I have it on Amazon, and I have people outside the country who have been
Yeah,
purchasing, not been buying the book. And for those in Nigeria, I said it a subsidized price for them.
yeah.
So
And
it
tell
is a
me,
nice book. It is rich for our beginners, and majorly for undergraduates. So it talks much about the kind of analysis undergraduate students in Nigeria run and how they can do that using our.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me, have you encountered? I mean, so you're obviously very well connected with a lot of the R learners in Nigeria. Can you give us a sense of more advanced users? Like, have you met any of those, or what would they be interested in Nigeria? Like, I met some
Okay, you
agricultural scientists.
Okay, yeah, I've met with some advanced users of R. I've met with some advanced users of R. Like I told you, these are from the two sectors I mentioned earlier, from
Yeah,
the banking sector and the academic sector. So most times, those I met with, I've been able to meet with, are those from banking and the academic
yeah,
sector.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, being a friend of the university, I mean, recently I came across some people who are doing something on agriculture using this agricole package.
yeah.
There's a package called agricole. Yes, agricole, and I had to also join in coming up with something interesting from that particular package, reading more about the functions in the package and how it could be applied to some experimental designs and carrying out some kind of analysis using our.
Yeah. Uh, I know that you are collaborate with other R user groups in other countries around Africa. I know that you collaborate with the Ghana R user group. Can you give me a sort of
Yes.
sense of the greater R community in West Africa?
Okay, as in West Africa, I'm aware. I'm close. I'm a close friend to the Ghana users. In fact, they've actually do anything without contacting me and seeking my advice and opinion. So it's such a privilege. It's such a privilege, and I'm also aware of those in South Africa, South Africa. It's such a large one, such a big one. I
Yeah,
remember I spoke with a professor who the last time they did Ladies organized a program in South Africa, and then it was about package development, and I
yeah,
could not attend due to funding. I
yeah.
was meant to be there. I couldn't have attended due to funding, so I felt bad within myself. So I mailed the speaker, Professor Turner. I've
Heather
forgotten the name.
Turner.
She's a
Yeah,
lady, Heather Turner.
yeah,
I mailed her and I explained my situation to her that this is this is that. I don't have the financial resources to find myself at the conference. But please, can you help me with the resources, materials you use for the training? And to my surprise, she sent everything to my mail. She sent everything to my mail. So I am aware of Arrow users in South Africa. They have a large community, and that of Ghana too. It
It's
also,
very impressive. That refers to the Forwards Southern Africa Project 2020, where there was the Forwards Task Force organized or intended to organize multiple events in Southern Africa, Namibia, Botswana, South Africa, and Eswatini. Unfortunately, due to the crisis, the COVID crisis, only 2 of the events went ahead. But hopefully what we'll see in the future is something similar happening in West Africa, because I know there's the makings of a very strong community there between Ghana, there's many groups in Nigeria, and also the Cote d'Ivoire and Togo. There's 2 communities there. So like so there's the makings of a very strong community there along the West African coast. Joshua, I thank you for that. We'll leave it there because I'm running out of time for my recording. I've only got 40 minutes. But thank you for that, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin. It's such a great privilege.
Good stuff. I'm going to stop recording now. Yeah.